guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is a get ready with me video. So I'll be showing you how I did my makeup, hair and outfit that I wore for that day, because I was meeting my brother later on for dinner and I saw this as a perfect opportunity to do my makeup. First, I started by moisturizing my face, and that I did off camera. Then I used Milk of Magnesia just to prime my T-zone, because my T-zone has a tendency of becoming oily, which does not look cute at all, especially my nose, those who get oily on their nose. So I used Milk of Magnesia, and the brush that I was using to apply was a flat brush from Juvia's Place. Next, I took my Davis Brown pencil, and the shade that I'm using is in number 3, and I'm just filling in my eyebrows because my eyebrows are a bit scarce towards the end. The next step, I took concealer in the shade Fawn, and I'm using to clean just below my eyebrow. This one is to just make sure that below the eyebrows look crisp and clean, and also I'm using a slightly lighter concealer just to give it a sharp look. The top part, the concealer that I'm using is like one shade lighter, but since I didn't wipe my brush, I think the Fawn and the concealer that I'm using on top, which is Chestnut, mixed and it was almost the same. But don't worry, I'll blend it and it will look as crisp. I went ahead and used Real Technique brush and blended everything out just to give me a seamless look. And also when you're applying your foundation or your eyeshadow, you have just a clean canvas to work on, and you don't have to struggle, especially areas near your eyebrows. When you don't blend them well, they tend to look a bit lighter than the rest of the face. So now I'm using my eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow that I'm using is Morphe 39A, and the look that I was going for was quite simple, nothing complicated. I was just making a gradient of brown shades. If you have a palette that has browns, all you have to do is just start with the lightest brown, then you go to the next shade, which is slightly darker than the first shade you used, then the second shade, that is the third shade that is darker than the second shade. Then you just smoke it at the end and add a brighter color at the lids, and you're good to go. So now I'm taking my mascara and I'm combing out my lashes just to prepare them where I'm going to apply my lashes. My falsie, not my lashes, but my falsie. But they are mine because I bought them. So next I'm going to line my eyes, and then what I'm using is Inglot Gel Liner. The brush that I'm using is from Haggai and Esther. And yeah, after that I just applied my lashes, and these lashes were a bit longer for my liking, but yeah, this is what I had. The foundation that I'm using right now is from L'Oreal, and I had to mix these two foundation. Guys, first when I started applying this foundation, I found it a bit red, and I was a bit concerned, because I was like, will it oxidize? Will it be okay as the day goes by? But you know what? Regardless, I had to put it on. You can only know when you try. So the next process is highlighting and contouring, and the concealer that I'm using right now is Fawn. So I'll just apply it under my eyes, on my T-zone, and on my chin and the bridge of my nose. Well, after this, I just took my damp beauty blender and I started blending. And when I tell you blending, you should blend like your whole life depends on it. Because if you don't blend well, this is where a lot of people get stuck when it comes to blending, because they end up with a lot of shades or gradient on their face that is not just cute. A makeup that is not well blended in doesn't look cute at all. So make sure you blend everything in, and everything looks seamless on your face. Like someone can tell your concealer starts from here and it ends here. So I'm just blending. and don't get tired. It takes time, especially when you're blending. So yeah, make sure you just blend properly. The next step is just applying a lighter concealer at the corner of my eyes. This one will help it look a bit brighter than it is right now. Then I took a darker foundation to just contour and give my face some definition, and I'm blending it in as well. Then went back to the concealer. At least now it's a bit tacky and it has a good consistency compared to when you blend it immediately. So I'm just blending it in and doing some blending a little bit more so that I make sure that everything looks seamless. So the next step here is just contouring my nose, because a girl has a nose. My nose is a bit wider, so I have to make sure that I blend it properly and at least to make it look as small as possible. Next step is baking, and I'm baking under my eyes using Sacha Buttercup. Well, I'm not really baking because my face is a bit dry, so I'm setting under my eye using Buttercup. Then I'll take this powder from Estee Lauder, Dip, I believe. Yes, it's Dip, and I'll set all of my face. Well, looking at the makeup, I was like, is this foundation kind of lighter than my shade? I was a bit scared, but you know what? We can only see as the day goes by. I will take Maybelline black eyeliner and line my waterline. Then after that, I will be making my lips, and what I use is Dose of Color Chocolate Wasted and another nude lipstick. I can't remember the shade I used in the middle, but I'll check and leave it in the description bar below. So I wanted a very soft nude look that didn't have much going on, because I didn't want to put on too much makeup, and I knew if I applied a red lipstick would change the game completely. So I went for these two lipsticks, and then I topped it up with a gloss, a clear gloss, which made everything looked so marvelous. So next I took this beautiful gorgeous blush from TM Essential, and I applied it. Let me tell you guys, this blush works wonders for babes with a melanin skin. The next, of course, I took the highlighter and highlighted my cheekbones, and the look is done. I'm just setting everything in with a MAC setting spray, and yes, so yeah, this is me, and basically this is the gorgeous look. It's time now to install the hair, and I'm using my Got2b glue to just glue down this gorgeous hair. And this hair is from my company, which is Shades of Luxury Hair, and I really like this hair. I know I'm sounding like I'm overhyping my brand, but I know what I'm selling when I tell you this hair is silky smooth. It is silky smooth. It does not tangle, and it's just amazing. The density is awesome. So right now I took my the oil. I was just oiling my hair, and at some point I felt like I over oiled the hair, so I was just trying to be light-handed when it came to applying it on the top and just spreading it in using my hands. Then I took the hot comb, tried to run it through the hair just to do the final touches, added a bit of a bump on the front, then had to hook it up with a pin, because I really like that bump on the front. It makes the wig just look different. So next, the lace was showing a bit because it was clean, and I had to fix it using my foundation and my powder. So yeah, after that, I'm just taking my flat iron and I'm running it through my hair just to make sure everything is looking nice, no flyaways. When I tell you this hair is gorge, this hair is gorge. Is one of my oldest hair that I have. So this is the finished look. This is how I looked, guys, and the rest is for my sister. It was a gift, and we went to the Slate. This place is so gorgeous. The food is so yummy. We had a hearty conversation. The place is located at Skynest, a residence in Westlands, and I enjoyed myself. Yeah, we just had heart-to-heart conversation with my brother. We ate. After that, we went home. So guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Until next time, I love you. Bye.